Hi, Tuesday, July 26th, 2016. Maneko 64 here, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. Just like to talk about NatWest, which was one of the biggest UK high street or main street banks. They're owned by RBS, Royal Bank of Scotland, which was bailed out by the UK taxpayer in 2008 collapse. So the government still owns 73% of RBS, so they own NatWest as well. And NatWest has just come out and warned business account holders that they're going to start charging negative interest rates. They sent them a letter warning them. And there's a story here in the Guardian.com, and it says, a major high street bank has paved the way for the introduction of negative interest rate for the first time in Britain, warning customers it may have to charge them to accept deposits. That's for the business accounts for now. They say individual account holders are not affected, but I'm sure they will soon. And I ran a business a couple of years ago in the UK, a small business, and I had to opened a business account with Barclays Bank. And it's a nightmare because they already charge you fees for taking money out of the bank, paying in checks. So you already get charged, like my business is a small business, about £180 every 3 months for them just to, for having an account, basically, a normal bank account. So now it says here, the Guardian article, the warning by NatWest was made in a letter changing the terms and conditions for the bank's 850,000 business customers, which range from self-employed traders, charities, clubs, and big corporations. So the thing is, businesses need a cash flow in their bank account so they can pay suppliers, pay expenses. So it's going to be, they won't have much of a choice unless they change bank accounts, and that's a complicated process nowadays. The people require there's so much red tape opening an account. The only advice I'd have for businesses is if they've got extra cash in the account, keep it physically. But I'm sure NatWest is going to charge them to take that money out. I'm almost sure. And the thing is, they've been talking about that today on LBC Radio, which is a popular talk radio in London, and it's grown also for the whole of the country. And not once did they say that NatWest is basically a government bank. In my opinion, this is a new tax by the government on businesses. And someone called and said, I think the government owns NatWest. They should look into this. They shouldn't allow these people to charge negative interest rates. Well, to that caller, I say, it was probably the government, the Treasury, who told them to do that. So, it's not going to help if you go to the government and ask them not to do it. And then they had, Nick Ferrari, who's the guy who was on, running, doing the show in the morning. He called in people who specialize in buying like antiques, classic cars. So he's trying to advise people that instead of keeping their money in the bank, they should buy classic cars, antiques, and property. He didn't talk to anyone who advised them, to maybe buy some gold and silver. The thing is, small businesses, why would a small self-employed business, someone who owns a small business, they can't take, their cash reserves and buy a classic car or buy a property. They need the cash flow. My advice to small businesses would be to keep as much physical cash in hand, and maybe also make agreements with their suppliers, and like to maybe pay each other in cash if they're local. And I'm sure the supplier would probably agree to it because he might have an account in NatWest as well. So yeah, people need to think outside the box. Don't buy into this thing of buying classic cars or properties, especially for small businesses. But I guess they were probably thinking that eventually the negative interest rates will spill over to individuals who have accounts with NatWest and other UK banks. So there you have it, negative interest rates for NatWest. And not surprised. I guess the next step would be to ban cash, but I think that's still far away in the UK, and I don't think that would go down well at all in this country. So yeah, that's it for now. This was just a quick update, and I'll talk to you later. If you enjoy my videos and my analysis, please like, share, and subscribe. Take care. Bye.